Hey guys, after our segment. So Jason, I believe you're talking about. Are you talking about our webcams specifically? Because if I can adjust Greg. I have the power. Also, we need
Who
music.
has the power?
So before I do, let me get some music in here actually. Um, but I'm actually gonna try and do something. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna try to do something new. Where's my songs? Where is my music? I'm gonna do this one because it's easy and it's always chill. VLC media player. Um, open. Oops, not file. Folder. Boom. There we go. Okay. Music. Music has been ignited. Okay. So let me go fix. So let me fix Greg's face then.
All right, that's rude.
So I'll do that. Okay. All right. So let me do it real quick, guys. Stop yawning. Oh yeah. So what you want to talk about, Greg? You wanted to talk about somebody that was not in the show.
I already did. I talked about briefly my thoughts on Sea of Thieves.
Oh, okay. Hang on just a second.
It's just a fun game.
There we go.
It's super clever, like how basically everyone has to work together on, like, if you have a 4-man boat, there are 3 sails. Each sail has like the unfurl and then furl up, but you also want to make sure that the sail is catching the wind, so that way the ship goes faster. You also want to make sure that all the cannons are loaded in case you do get into combat. But you also want to make sure that all the barrels that have cannons are loaded up, that all the banana barrels are loaded up for health. If you do get shot, you have to go down and repair part of the ship and then take a bucket and take the water up to the top and throw it over the edge. If someone on your boat is being a piece of shit, you can throw them in the brig.
That's cool.
There's just a lot of work to do because you also have to navigate. So like you'll look at a map and you'll be like, okay, so we have to go like southeast. So that's where the island that we need to go to is, and so you'll be, like, somebody's on the big wheel thing. I know there's a name for it, but I can't think of what it's called. And they're steering the boat, southeast to get there, and you're always monitoring the sea for other ships in case they want to come battle you. And if you have treasure on your ship, there's a strategy in which, like, just start chucking, just start like grabbing one and then going into the water and then dropping the chest in the middle of the water, so that way the other boats can't get it. Because they'll, like me and my buddy, we had four chests in our boat yesterday, and it was just the 2 of us. It was a 2-man boat, and there was a 4-man boat chasing us, and we were just like, we're gonna lose. We are going. Well, that's fun to say. I didn't know Chris Pratt was now playing Anthony.
Yeah. Hang on. I think I know what he wants. I think I know exactly what he wants. Hang on. Here. How about that, Jason? Am I good now? Am I good now? Am I good? Am I good? Okay.
Anyway, but him and I both were like, let's head to an outpost. Let's try to drop all this treasure or cash this treasure in. If that 4-man boat finds us and comes to try to attack us, like, we need to start jumping over the edge with the chests. Like, drop anchor and just keep dropping fucking chests into the water so they can't get them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of fun stuff like that. But what I'm really really hoping is that when the full game comes out, that again, there are more things to do.
Right, definitely. That's a game I've been keeping an eye on. It's kind of been on my radar. And I've been seeing people on Twitch when playing it, and it looks a lot of fun. But yeah, hopefully there's more stuff to do in that game, because I dream of a day I'd like to be a pirate, pirate sim, and Yeah.
Oh,
I wanna.
there's this game. Oh, sorry. There's this game which comes out at the end of March 20th. But at the end of later this year, there's another pirate game that's coming out that I'm actually probably more excited for, to be honest.
Oh, but that ship one, the ship battle one.
Skull and Bones.
Yeah, that one.
But I'm excited for Skull and Bones more because that's more of a competitive multiplayer game, whereas this is a pirate simulator. You know.
Interesting.
I think both games are very good. Are going to be very good because if Skull and Bones basically plays like what Assassin's Creed Black Flag did, like it'll be good.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about the about that portion of the Black Flag that people really, really enjoyed. So, yeah, if they could just take that and make that they can make a full-fledged game out of it, then yeah, should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. What was I gonna say? Okay, so, here's my guess for the Royal Rumble. That it's gonna be good. I'm hoping it's good. Here's the thing. As long as they don't pull off, was it last year? That the last entrant of the Royal Rumble was Roman Reigns. And I was like, oh God, why? And everybody's kind of saying the same thing too. I'm hoping it is good. The thing I'm kind of wondering about is like who they're gonna have in like surprise guest wrestlers, because again they just had the Raw 25 literally last week. So I'm hoping somebody like from that era just kind of comes in, pop a few people, and then gets eliminated. They've also been hinting that Daniel Bryan is gonna be coming back to wrestle at least in this one. So we'll see how that goes.
Daniel Bryan could run down. I mean, that's absolutely a thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping it happens. I hope if Taker comes back. Oh God, I'd be sick. If Taker comes back to the Royal Rumble, just for that, man, that'd be great. Yeah. So that'd be sick. But we'll see. We shall see. It'll be pretty much. I think it'll be a dead giveaway if it is Taker. If Jim Ross is the commentator. So, yep, we'll see. We shall see.
I've been slowly catching up on Dragon Ball Super.
Yes.
And I just recently started the Universe Survival Saga, which I didn't know what that meant. I just knew that was the title. What it quite literally means is that early on, like during the first tournament that they had, where it was Universe 6 and 7, Zeno-sama, which is basically like the main god, if you will, who acts a little bit like a kid, which is hilarious.
Yeah. That fucker.
He can create and destroy universes at will. But there's 12 universes, and so Zeno-sama wanted to do a all-universe tournament. What nobody anticipated, including Goku, who asked him to start it.
Wait, what? He was the one who made him do it?
So when at some point, like right before during the Future Trunks saga, Zeno-sama brought Goku to him and said, I'm just going to call him Zeno, by the way, because I'm sure that's what they're going to call him in the American version. The Sama part's not going to, nobody in the American dub ever calls Goku Son Goku.
No, yeah, they don't.
So Zeno asks Goku to come up and play with him, be his friend. And Goku was like, I'm a little busy right now, but I promise that when I'm done, I will bring a friend for you. And Zeno was like, yeah, okay, cool. Well, here's a button. This side brings me to you. This side brings you to me. So Goku deals with this thing. But at the end of it, because it was the future version, he pressed the button and brought a future Zeno to him, which the future Zeno-sama was like, I keep calling him that. Right, Valer? he basically brought future Zeno to like present Zeno, and he was like, "Here's your play buddy." So now there's two Zeno-samas, that will play with each other. So Goku, he's bored. He's just being a farmer, and he wants to train. So he finishes up what he's doing, and then he goes to train with Whis, but he doesn't feel like he's getting any stronger. And he realizes that the only way to get stronger, especially for a Saiyan at this point, since that's part of like the whole thing with Goku Black, is the that a Saiyan's body, the more damage it takes, the stronger it gets. Yeah, like Goku Black takes a bunch of hits because he's not as strong as regular Goku. But then after he goes back to the future, he realizes that he's gotten stronger, and that every time he fights Goku, he gets progressively stronger, and that's where Super Saiyan Rose comes from, and all that.
I see.
And so Goku's like, well, the only way I'm gonna get stronger is if I fight some other guys that are stronger than me, or at least as strong as me, one of the two. And so like he's with Beerus and he's with Whis, and he's like, I want to start this tournament. I need to go talk to Zeno-sama and start this tournament. And Beerus is like, no, you're not doing that. That's not going to happen. You're an idiot if you go do that. And so Goku like tricks Beerus into looking at one place, and he clicks the button and goes to Zeno-sama. Because it's two Zenos. He goes in there and he's just like, hey, when you guys start the tournament, like, it'll be cool. And they were like, oh yeah, martial arts tournament, that'll be great. And future Zeno-sama's like, I don't know what that is. So,
God damn it, Goku.
So Goku leaves, goes back to Whis and Beerus, who are pissed off at him, like furious with him. Even Beerus is kind of like, I should probably destroy you for being so reckless. And since Beerus is the god of destruction, for anyone that was confused by that. And Goku's like, Goku goes, hey, Whis, can you take us to the sacred land of the Kais? They go there. So now it's the Kais who, if you're curious who the Kais are, they basically watch over the humans, or whatever intelligent race happens to be in that universe, and make sure that nothing really bad happens. It's actually really unclear what the Kais do, but every universe has Kais. Every universe has a god of destruction, and every god of destruction has an angel next to them. So that's clear. All of a sudden, this one angel that I guess is always with Zeno, he comes through a portal and he says, so the tournament's going to happen. Here's the clincher though. Every universe that loses gets erased. And you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. So okay. I kind of in and out with Dragon Ball. I've just been watching, what's happening now, and I'm gonna go back and watch the rest.
It's really convoluted.
So here's the thing, and I'm starting to believe it more and more. I read into it, but Goku, he's an asshole. Like
no. Goku's an idiot.
Okay, well he's an idiot. Yeah, you're right. He's more of an idiot than an asshole. Because if you think about it, okay, Goku created this entire thing. Or didn't create, but like help it move forward to make it a tournament that will destroy people, or fighting tournament, but then like the loser will be eliminated from the universe. Second, he is a bad dad. Like I remember a quote I saw on Twitter, and it might have been a clip of it, but like Vegeta and Goku were having a discussion, an argument. And like Goku's like, hey, let's go train. Let's go train and get better, and or get stronger. Well, like he was like apparently gonna have his next child with Chi-Chi, and like Vegeta looked at him, it's like, no, what are you doing? Like, go with your wife and go and basically like be a dad, for crying out loud. Like I went to mine like when she was having her kid, so like
yeah, because Goku. That's the thing is Goku. Like I said, Goku's an.
Yep.
He never did grow up. He never did get out of that mindset of being a responsible adult until Chi-Chi kind of forced him to.
Yeah.
Whereas like even now, like at the beginning of this saga, like there was a moment where Goku contacts Whis and says, "Hey, can I come train?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure. Do you have a present for me?" So Goku gets him some kind of dessert. I don't remember what it was. It was bean something. Dofaku, domafaku or something like that.
Okay.
Domotaku. I don't know. Anyway, um, and he goes to meet up with Bulma because he's like, "Hey, I'll be at Bulma's place when you guys come to Earth." And so he goes over there, and it turns out that Bulma's pregnant with Vegeta and with Vegeta's second son or second kid. I don't know if it's gonna be. I mean, whatever. You get my point.
Yeah.
And then when Goku goes and talks to Vegeta about coming with him to go train some more, Vegeta's like, "No, did you not see Bulma? I'm not going to be an absentee father, like you." So,
yeah. And even when he got, I'm gonna say he got forced. He got tricked actually. Well, not even that though. Like, because when he got married to Chi-Chi, like Chi-Chi like asked Goku like to marry her, and he thought that marriage was a piece of food, and said yes. Yeah. So I'm like, man, Goku is actually not that great of a human being sometimes.
He's also not a human being, so there's that.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yes, very good point.
Well, you gotta think of like how he was raised and how he grew up. He didn't get to go to school. He didn't get to have an education.
Yeah, that is very true.
It's kind of amazing that Krillin has the intelligence that he has.
But even then, like, wouldn't if he's like if your friend if you have a friend, okay, so great, I'm your friend, right? Like,
I would think so, yeah.
Like if I was growing up, and like we're going through life, and then like you're still doing your thing, and like at some point, like I might just tell you like, hey, you probably should do this, or you probably should think about this. Like,
okay. There's a whole episode. There's seriously a whole episode before the Universe Survival Saga, where Goku wants somebody to train with. So he goes and talks to Krillin. Krillin says, "I'm not going to train with you because I'm a cop now, and I try to support number 18 and Marin, who's his daughter, by the way." And as they're sitting on the couch talking about it, and Krillin keeps saying no, number 18 comes up and she's like, I didn't marry a weak man. I married a strong man, but I'm starting to regret it. Is how she kind of says it, which is kind of fucked up. And then Marin's like, "Is Daddy weak? Is Daddy a weak man?"
Damn.
So just like, all right, let's go train.
Fuck. God damn. Jesus.
It was
18.
rough. It was super rough. But when they're heading off to go train, like Krillin's still second guessing it. He's still like, like, I want to support my family, not be a martial artist. And through the course of like 2 episodes, he finds his fighting spirit again and decides to be a martial artist again, which makes number 18 happy. And Marin's like, Daddy is strong. Daddy's not weak. So, like, that whole thing was important. Like, you have to keep, like, I'm glad that that's part of Dragon Ball. Like, that's an absolute aspect of this weird fucking storyline. Because, you always got to think, like, how are certain things done? Like, Vegeta is so smart. Vegeta's the smartest character in the show by far.
Yes.
Because not only did he realize that he was never going to actually beat Goku, like, that wasn't going to happen. He just is angry that he couldn't, and he's constantly angry that he couldn't.
He's always.
But he goes, well, he moves on, and he goes, okay, so now what's my next goal here? It's to marry the woman that has an ass ton of money, marry the woman that knows where the Dragon Ball. That's who I gotta marry. Have kids with her, so that way my bloodline continue. Goku and I are the last of the Saiyans ever. Like, we're it. And we got to, I want to keep this going. And then, he goes, okay, so now I don't ever have to work and I can just train whenever I want. I also marry the woman who's so busy that she doesn't nag me like Goku's wife. He also knows how to train his son and be a father. Like, Vegeta doesn't get enough credit.
I know. He's always being shit on. He's always getting his ass kicked every time he fights, although he does kick ass at some point, but like it's always been like second fiddle to Goku. He
kicks major ass. He's one of the big reasons why Goku Black was defeated.
Yeah.
Like But
Yeah.
what's really funny to me is that, like, one of the bigger reasons that it's not just that Goku's stronger that irritates Vegeta, it's also that Goku's an idiot that irritates Vegeta. Like, there are a lot of scenes in at least Super that Vegeta's just like, I can't fucking stand you, and the only reason that I'm tolerating you is because you're stronger and you somehow make me stronger. That's literally it.
Right. Yeah.
And I totally understand it. Like, people love Goku, people adore Goku because he's that lovable idiot. But my God, it's insane how stupid he is. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think they make him dumber for the Japanese market too, because I don't remember that stupid in Z, but apparently he was.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah,
He's
definitely,
a
definitely.
big time. But like, again, you have to keep in mind, you know, Goku's upbringing. You know, he was found by Grandpa Gohan in the Saiyan tube, or Saiyan ball, whatever you want to call that, the ship.
Right. Right.
Much like, very, very similar to a certain kryptonite guy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Grandpa Gohan raised him in like an isolated jungle, essentially. And then Goku had a very Journey of the West type of adventure, where all he did was fight. All he did was like, he kind of had fun. I mean, there's a hilarious moment, and it's not in any of American dubs because they edited it out, but Goku freaks the fuck out because Bulma doesn't have a dick.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That clip. Yeah.
Like he was so isolated from everything that he just didn't know. And so by the time he found Master Roshi, he was just like, I want to be a martial artist, plain and simple. And I feel like that the constant punches to the head have given him a concussed brain to the extent that he just doesn't have the not, like, he doesn't want to grow smarter. Even though there was a hilarious fucking moment where things got really, really confusing with time travel in multiple universes.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was like, oh, in universe 7 there are multiple timelines. So that's a whole thing. But
yeah.
Goku was the one that figured it out.
What? Really?
Yeah, Goku was the one that figured it out before everybody, and he said it out loud. And Bulma just looks over and goes, "The hell did you figure that out before me?" It was so funny.
That's great. Wow, that's hilarious. So okay.
Yeah, everyone sees Zeno-sama, and it's just like, you can erase our entire universe with, you know, snap of your fingers. Well, you know, oh, great Zeno-sama. Goku's just like, "What's up, Zen-chan?" And everyone's just like, "Did you just call him a kid?" So good.
So wait, when it comes to I just had a thought. That's hilarious to me though. Oh, okay, so is it right? So again, I'm behind on some stuff and kind of going back and forth with the series, but like, so are you telling me that Dragon Ball is kind of adapting the way that the DC universe has it, where they have multiple universes?
So what it is, I mean, yes and no. So there are, Zeno-sama created 12 universes over the course of time. Mm-hmm. And each universe has its parallel. So 6 and 7 are parallel. Let's see, 9 and... No, hold on. So soon... Because it's 1 through 6, and then 7 through 9. Or 7 through 12. So 6 and 7 are parallel, and then if you go up this way, 5 and 8 are parallel. And, you know, like 1 and 12 are parallel, and you know, 2 and 11 are parallel. You get what I'm saying, right?
Right. Yeah.
But with the invention of this new, like, tournament that's happening where universes are going to get destroyed, Zeno-sama has basically ranked all the universes in strength, like from 1 to 12. And it's not just like who, like, the strongest person in the universe. It's an overall, every race and creature that's in that universe on strength and power. And apparently universes 1, 12, I want to say 8 and one more are exempt from the tournament because their power levels above 7, which is a rank between 1 and 10.
Wow.
Whereas Goku's universe, number 7, is ranked at like 1.28, which is really fucking low. Like super low. But then the like, and they were like, so you're ranked second from last, and they were like, well, if we're second to last, who's the worst? And they point over at Universe 9, who they're currently fighting in this expedition match, and the fucking the Kai that's over there, who's a complete dickbag, by the way. He's just surprised that his universe is the weakest. And it's so funny. But the reason that they're going to start erasing universes is because Zenosama has said multiple times that there are too many universes, and they were already going to be deleted.
Oh.
So this just gives one of the universes a chance to survive.
That's interesting. Okay.
But this also gives way to a lot of new characters.
Yes, agreed.
So, I'm excited to keep it going. I would just like to get rid of ads while I'm watching it.
Yeah, I hear you. Especially with Dragon Ball FighterZ out, for me, it's like, oh man, this game is awesome. Oh, the anime is awesome too. Oh, perfect right now. So,
well, I know that a lot of people who are playing the game are all caught up on anime.
Yeah, that's true.
Good for them.
I still gotta play through the story mode. Just because I've seen a lot of like funny clips online of of certain scenarios, and like Cell he's just like roasting everybody he comes across, which is great.
Oh, does he? That's awesome.
He just does not give an F. He just like he will roast you no matter what.
Are you doing Japanese, English, or Japanese?
I'm doing English.
Okay.
Yeah, I've watched both English and sub, but it's nostalgia for me.
I love the English dub just because that's what I watched 90% of the time. Plus, it's a really good dub. Shut the fuck up, you know, Blair, you should watch Dragon Ball. You should watch Dragon Ball all the way through, then Dragon Ball Z, then Dragon Ball Super.
Actually,
and then by the time that happens, you'll be 28 years old.
I think the proper way now to do it is watch Dragon Ball Kai, I believe. Because like
Dragon Ball Z Kai is what it is. Oh, yes, it is Dragon Ball Kai, but it's Dragon Ball Z like abridged, which knocks off like I want to say about 50 episodes worth.
Yeah, because there was definitely a time where they had a lot of filler in between because they caught up to the manga. Often thing that happens. But like they cut off all that stuff and there's just straight to the action and not gonna wait for it. So. Which I feel like at some points, you know, just Google like some filler episodes, just because like there are some interesting moments in that anime where like the whole reason of like, man, the DLC costumes I want to see in Dragon Ball FighterZ is like, I want to see Poster Boy Piccolo, which is actually in the Avatar. You can actually get an Avatar shirt of that in the lobby, which is cool. Pink shirt like Vegeta and like other stuff like that. Like the filler episodes were very interesting. There was one filler episode where Goku was trying to learn how to drive, but then like at the end didn't matter, and the driving instructor was like, "You can fly?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like, I wish I could fly. Yeah, why are you taking a test on how to drive a car if you can do this? So there's some very interesting episodes I suggest you go check out.
So it's not that big of a deal if you watch all of Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, and then if you watch Dragon Ball Z. Hold on, I'm doing the adding to it, and then you watch Dragon Ball Super, which is not quite done yet, but it will be close. It's only 575 episodes, so it's not like it's not like that's a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, for real, I adored it. Like, I'd watched my history of Dragon Ball is fun because I watched the original Dragon Ball when it was on like Saturday mornings. Like it was like that and an old school Voltron and maybe a little bit of I think Speed Racer was there too.
Ooh, wow, okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I watched all of that. I don't remember what channel.
Probably Toonami. Probably Toonami.
No, it wasn't Toonami. No. This was like Saturday morning.
Oh, Saturday mornings. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I was like younger than Toonami came out. But then like when Dragon Ball Z had started, I got really excited because I was like, I remember Dragon Ball. Like, this is awesome. Wait, that main character's an adult now? That's rad.
Mm-hmm.
And Dragon Ball Z became a cultural phenomenon.
It did.
Like,
It did, yeah.
like it far surpassed the popularity of Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
And we got like a ton of my friends and I. It was high school mainly, but we were so excited about Dragon Ball Z that school would end and we would race home to not miss it.
Yeah.
And when it ended, like that last moment where Goku flies off with Oob, we were all just kind of like, now what do we do with our lives? Like it was
Well,
the ending of an era.
Well, if you are like me when it comes to anime, just move on to the next anime you want to get into or watch every season.
Yeah, we absolutely did that. I mean, we also like we tried to get into Dragon Ball G.
Oh,
That's a garbage.
yeah, I was.
But there's a reason behind that. Like Akira Toriyama made Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but he had nothing to do with GT, and GT was just like, it was the weirdest like.
Let's turn Goku a kid again.
It was weird for anime. It was weird for anime. So,
well, yeah, well, yeah. Can't argue with you there.
Well, because it was like we watched Goku die, come back to life, defeat Vegeta using Kaioken 10 and a Kamehameha, which was incredible. And then the Namek Saga, where we see him go even further into Super Saiyan, like just Super Saiyan as a whole. Like that was an amazing transformation. And then when we watch the Cell Saga, we watch him go to Super Saiyan 2, and then die because of what he did, only to have
his son
Gohan. Thank you.
Yep.
Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2. And then when the Buu Saga happened, he went Super Saiyan 3, and we were all fucking blown away. And then GT starts. Like after that, we were like, okay, so Kaioken 10, Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. Where do we go from there? And Dragon Ball GT goes, well, he's a kid again. We were like, well, that's not fun.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did we do that?
Yeah.
They were like, but wait, later he goes Super Saiyan 4. We watched that transformation, and it was like he just got hairier. Like, I do not like that design, and I don't know why anybody would like that design, but even Akira Toriyama was like, that's terrible.
And then that ended, and then you have a bunch of movies that came out, or I think not a bunch actually.
Ended. Let's ended.
Yeah, like you had Resurrection, you had the fight against Beerus, which I forgot was called.
The first movie against Beerus was Battle of Gods.
Battle of the Gods, right?
And then the second movie was Resurrection of F, which were just turned into season 1 and season 2 of Super. And then, but with those movies, like both in Japan and here in America, that's what caused it to be extremely popular.
Yeah, that's what
kept brought it back from the brink.
Yeah, that's what they kept it alive in that way. Man, was there another movie in between there? I feel like there was.
I'm sure there was, but nothing that turned it into anything major.
Yeah,
like those movies didn't even have Super on them. They were just called Dragon Ball blah blah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball, yeah. So
they didn't have Z or anything. They were just Dragon Ball Battle of Gods and Dragon Ball Resurrection of F. And so like, but I mean that's the thing about Dragon Ball. Like it is a multifaceted, worldwide popular phenomenon franchise.
So like in the case of Dragon Ball FighterZ, like when that was first shown last year at E3, actually at the Microsoft press conference, like it was like a short snippet, but the way that the game just looked and the way that Dragon Ball looked and how it would look like in a fighting game like that, that truly they understood, like, well, we got something here, we got something big here. So Dragon Ball has been around for quite some time. I want to say since when? Like the
84. 84 is when it was created as a manga. And let's see, when did it become an anime? The anime started in 86.
Wow. So soon afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, the Dragon Ball anime was 86 to 89. Dragon Ball Z was 89 to 96. And then GT was 96 to 97, but GT got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
So if you count Dragon Ball Z's ending at 96, that was almost 20 years between the ending of Z and Super starting.
That's insane. You're reaching at levels where if you're going on for that long, you're like reaching the levels of, I want to say a Looney Tunes, like in terms of like how much of a name's been out there for so long. Like
Absolutely.
Yeah, like a Looney Tunes, like a God, what would be another one? What's been? Has there been any other long last? Well, Simpsons. Sorry, that's another one. Yeah, there aren't there many like long lasting cartoons or animes that have been around for that long.
Game over.
I mean, there are a few. There's I mean, nothing like this as far as I
People of the first
Yeah,
quantum
for sure.
realm.
Especially in anime.
Power.
Especially anime
There's
nowadays. Well, I take that back.
there's a Dragon Ball World map that you can get.
Cool.
I had no idea. Like apparently it's in one of the mangas.
I was gonna say like possibly not an anime, but then like you look over and what was it? Like I want to.
Oh, we didn't announce this. We Jason, thank you for bringing that up. We should have said something at the end of the podcast, Anthony, that we're not gonna have a show next week.
Oh shit. I'll put it as a posting in the podcast upload. But yeah, we have no show next week, guys. I totally forgot. Super Bowl is next week on this next Sunday, so we will have no show. Quite literally. So yeah, I'll make sure to put well, people who are listening, people who are listening to the podcast will hear this in the after show, RSS feed. But yeah, no show next week because of Super Bowl. That's happening. So yes, and I'm gonna say this. I think either way, I can see the Patriots winning, or I can see the Eagles winning. Either way, but for the case of recording this now, and so that I can look back and see if I was right or wrong, I'm gonna say that the winner is going to be the Patriots. Patriots by 3.
I'm gonna do a prediction here. I'm gonna say that weirdest commercial, the company to make the weirdest commercial, will be Doritos. I think Doritos gonna make the weirdest commercial.
Yeah. That or some random energy drink.
Oh, also, I don't give two shits about the game, so there's that.
Of course.
But
yeah, I think that yeah, I can see that. Am I gonna expect some sort of like game reveal or game trailer for the Super Bowl? I'm pretty sure something might happen.
ooh, Josh has a hell of a fucking prediction there.
What is he saying? New England 32, Philadelphia 10. All right.
Sorry we got on that Dragon Ball kick, guys, but we've both been inundated by a lot of Dragon Ball.
We've been in there. I've been playing the game. We've been watching the anime. It's been, yeah.
Dragon Ball heavy for a little while now.
Yeah, just for a little bit. Just for a little bit.
You know what's gonna be funny is when we see a trailer for like Infinity War.
Yes, what to say? A new trailer for that's perfect. That would be the perfect time to do it. A new trailer for Avengers. Yes, I am in. I cannot wait. Oh God, that trailer's so good. Cannot wait.
We're
for
gonna see a lot of
movie.
movie trailers. Like every year, there's a lot of
Okay.
movie trailers that play during the Super Bowl, and I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be a thing. We know that Doritos and Budweiser and like Pepsi and Coke have like 18 different commercials through the entire thing, but
yeah,
over the course of time, like commercials for the Super Bowl have gotten weaker and weaker and weaker. So
yeah. There'll probably be a new trailer for what was it? New trailer for player. What was it?
oh, Ready Player One.
Yeah. We'll probably see a new trailer for that.
Absolutely. Like it's a Steven Spielberg joint. Like yeah, the studio paid some odd millions of dollars to fucking have it played.
All of those characters in that one movie. I can only imagine how much money they threw at that. Can we use this character?
That usually happens nowadays, Valera, because a lot of trailers get leaked. So they're just like, we put one out. I don't think we're getting a trailer for Solo, but if we do,
I'll be
I will.
sick.
I will come in my friend's house. Yes. I will just come right there.
Yes. All over the floor. Just right there. Just in your pants.
I'm going to be wearing pants. There's going to be kids around.
Just be like, oh, sorry, I got to go to the bathroom. Oh, walk gingerly to the bathroom.
What normally happens, here's what normally happens when I go to my Super Bowl parties. We go, like, we get way too drunk. And then I don't remember half of the game.
Okay. Sounds like a fun time.
But what is that?
It's a shot glass. It is.
It looks like boobs, but then I readjusted my eyes, and it looks like just a cloud and a lightning bolt.
It's it's a Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash.
Gotcha.
I also have.
See, Valer, I told you it's not a secret.
I also have shot glasses of BioShock, of like the different different abilities. So it's pretty cool.
By the way, I'm liking the 10-minute bits of.
What's on tap?
Yeah, I'm liking that a lot more.
It gives the channel more content, so I don't mind either way.
I don't pay attention.
I don't pay attention.
I did laugh at the 15-minute one of me talking about celebrities that I've met.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Whoa! I talked about 15 minutes about that one. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the moment where you go into that room and you're like, all right, I can't get hit, and then you immediately hit spikes.
Oh yeah, I think that's on the Monday one. I think so. There's like a little bit left I gotta actually go through. Like 15 more minutes left I need to go and make another clip of.
Okay.
But yeah, it's fine. Like either way, like making these 10-minute things, it just gives more content to the YouTube channel. So
yeah, absolutely. It's also, I think just a little over 10 minutes is way more palatable.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, that is my job, Valer. That's exactly what my job is.
I was gonna say actually.
I can't wait till Thursday when I start making fun of you for not saving.
Oh yeah, that one.
Are we playing that Thursday, or are you playing a different game?
We're playing it Thursday. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna keep playing the same game until it's done. So,
oh God.
Yeah.
Oh loud.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, then I might be playing Splatoon while we're doing it.
But this is also the reason why I want to do it, because I get to finish games now. Yay. So. But I'm gonna say. So we're gonna cut it here in a second, guys. But I want to just say, because we talked about it Thursday, we didn't talk about it here. And for people who maybe listen to the podcasts on the After Hour segment, this past week for me has been pretty interesting. By this time next week, or in a few days, I may be working for Sony PlayStation as a video editor, an associate video editor, which means I'm kind of have to be biased against Sony now. So
that's not what that means, but he likes to say it.
I have to say that Sony is the best product of the generation. I believe that Sony PS4 has the best exclusive games of all time.
I remember when I worked for Walmart and I just started sucking their dick.
But I'm pretty excited. Hope it happens. I'm still waiting for more results, but.
Exactly, Josh. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. You need to get past the point where.
I'll take care of that. Yeah. I'll take care of that. Don't worry. I'll make sure to take care of that. I don't want to do the whole thing over again. I will probably go back and make this one of the highlights of me just like doing that and the game crashes. I'm like, no.
What I would do is get the whole thing and then fast forward through it and show a time lapse.
Good idea. Yeah.
So it shows how long it was before it crashed. God, that'd be hilarious.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome. All right, guys, it's been fun. But the Royal Rumble is going to happen in a few minutes, so I'm going to have to stop streaming. But regardless, thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with us. Reminder, no show next week because it's the Super Bowl. But I would like to tell you guys who may be here, who might be interested, season 7 of Monday Night Blockbuster will resume tomorrow. Signups are live on Smash.gg, and I already put the word out there. So that is happening tomorrow, same time, same place. I'll be live at 6 p.m. for the pregame show and 7 p.m. for the actual tournament. And then Wednesday is my video editing streams, and Thursday is our What's on Tap. But again, to keep us, follow us on here on Twitch. You can also follow us on YouTube, which we have tons of content that happen on a daily basis. And whatever Greg's working on, that will be you'll see every once in a while on the site, the review or whatnot. So
yeah, I'm gonna play more Monster Hunter World and get a review up on that as fast as I can. I was gonna do one on the Steam World stuff, but I don't know. Just other things got in the way. So
yeah, I hear you. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you guys next time.